I kind of got into a thing where, with Calvin, who is a trans friend of mine. It's a very long story, and I don't really want to fucking get into it, but there was some drama, and me and a friend of his who is cis got into a fucking argument because he was trying to fucking talk over me and being really condescending towards me about things that I was saying and doing. And I basically told him to go eat a dick because go eat a fucking dick. Um, don't fucking talk to me like I'm a child. I'm a grown ass man, and you will not fucking talk to me that way. So, that happened, blah, 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 blah. And Calvin tried to have some sort of come to Jesus talk with me where he was like, I'm concerned about your attitude and your behavior lately, and I know you're really swept up in the whole being trans thing, but I feel like you're focusing too much on the negative and aggressive aspects of it, and your behavior lately is the reason why I don't make friends with trans people. So, that's a thing I've been kind of dealing with lately. I haven't really directly addressed those specific things that he said to me. Um, by the end of the conversation, he was apologizing and saying that, like, oh, he had misread the whole situation, and that it wasn't really my problem, blah, blah, blah. But the things he initially said were really hurtful and confusing to me, and, like, he's fucking trans. But he also is like, I see myself as a man and not as trans, so I'm not as, like, obsessed with it. So I'm like, so you have a problem with me being aggressively trans? Whatever the fuck that means. Um, and being swept up in the whole trans thing, which, yeah, I am, because it's pretty much all I've been doing for the past 6 months. Actively coming out and transitioning and medical stuff and hormones and getting surgery and name change stuff and navigating trying to find a fucking job while being trans and being at a job while being trans and having people fucking say shitty things to me and having fucking bathroom drama and pronoun drama and parental drama and all that shit. So yes, I am wrapped up in being trans right now because I literally cannot think or do anything else. Everything is related to it at this point. And eventually the dust will settle on that. I know this. But I guess I'm really upset about the idea of trans people trying to dictate how other people handle their transness and their transition. It's fucked up. Why are you trying to tell me the attitude I need to have about myself and how I deal with these issues that I'm facing? They're very real, shitty issues. And you're trying to tell me that I'm the one being aggressive and fucking hateful, when I have people trying to invalidate me as a human being almost every single fucking day, which, would piss most people off. So, yeah. Also some shit like, that's the reason why I don't make friends with trans people, but literally half of your friends are fucking trans. So, a lot of trans friends still, apparently. I guess they're not as aggressively trans as I am. Sorry you don't fucking enjoy the way I deal with my oppression and the way that cis people treat me. But, fuck it, I guess. I don't really know how much more, I can talk about it without getting into, a bunch of personal, drama baggage stuff, but it was upsetting. It was upsetting to me. Just that, a trans person would say that to another trans person. Can you just, not, fucking care? Can you just, not? Have you considered just not being angry about the shitty things that happen to you? No, fuck you. Don't tell me how to fucking deal with my own fucking shit. Sorry, considering the whole situation at hand and his problem with my attitude or whatever had absolutely nothing to do with transness. I didn't get into an argument with his friend because I'm trans and because he's not trans. It had fucking nothing to do with that shit. It was just some fucking dickhead guy busting his ass into a conversation that had been going on long before he showed up and trying to take over and bulldoze everybody, which I do not fucking appreciate. but that has the way I dealt with that has nothing to do with me being trans, and me being aggressive has nothing to do with me being trans, because I came out of the womb aggressive as fuck and not putting up with anybody's bullshit. So, yeah, that and the transness are completely unrelated issues, and I don't really appreciate the insinuation that they are related. Like, I don't appreciate the whole insinuation that, like, transition changes your personality and makes you a different person, because no. So there's that.